everyone, so welcome to Find Your Power Flow 2. There's a previous one somewhere on my YouTube channel. So this flow is about connecting to the inner power in this time. It's currently COVID lockdown, however many, and we're all feeling a little bit frustrated and powerless. So this flow is to try and ground us back into our own personal power, to take control and appreciate the things we can control, and to try and let go of the things we cannot. So we're going to move through some breath work, then move into some kind of lighter movement, a bit of core activation, and then come into a flow. It's quite strong, it's quite powerful. Please take it at your own pace. Take whatever level of variation you want. Every instruction is an option, so if you want to stick at a previous posture, that is absolutely fine. Enjoy. Find a comfortable space. Put on your music if you want to, and take a deep breath. Coming into a comfortable seated position, drawing the lower belly slightly towards the spine so you rock back a little bit onto your sit bones. Taking a big inhale, drawing your shoulders up to your ears. And an exhale, let the shoulders sink down, let the eyes close, or just gaze towards the floor. Feel your neck lengthening. We're going to start with some breath work today, which is going to involve us bringing our palms together. And if you want to open your eyes for a moment and just watch, here's what it's going to look like. So as we inhale from our palms together, we're going to inhale, parting the palms just so the fingertips touch. I call this sphere breath, so kind of forming a sphere. You can even let them part slightly. And then as we exhale, finding that power, pressing the fingertips together, pressing the palms together full through the inhale, and drawing the elbows down towards the thighs so the shoulders move away from the ears. So again, inhaling deeply, breathing, opening the hands, feeling that sense of lightness, of opening of potential, and exhale, pushing into that power, pressing the fingertips, the fingers, and the hands together. We're going to do this for a minute or two. Keep going. Or start. Inhale, breathe in deeply, filling the lungs right to the bottom, the top, the sides. Feel full expansion, deepest breath you've had today. Exhale, press the fingertips, fingers, palms together. Find that extra bit of connection. Really press in. Draw the elbows down towards the thighs. Inhale, finding that sphere shape with the fingertips. Filling, lengthening. Exhale, pressing the fingertips, fingers and palms together, engaging through the palms of the hands, drawing the shoulders down and drawing the low belly in this time. A lot of instructions, we'll get used to it. Inhale, sphere, part the fingers. Exhale, press the palms together, elbows down, belly in. Emptying fully, inhaling. Continuing with this breath. Playing with the intensity of the inhale and the exhale. If this breath becomes really comfortable, if that sense of activation, that sense of breath is flowing now and the action is flowing, it may be time that your mind starts to wander. If it does, just gently bring it back to the sensation, the feeling, the sensation of connection and power when your palms press together, the sensation of openness and space as your palms part. You may even want to bring a mantra in. So for me, when I become really comfortable in the flow of this breath, as I inhale, I think strength. And as I exhale, power. Inhaling, strength, exhaling, power. A few more moments, breathing in and out. On the next inhale, open your hands completely, spread them wide out to the sides. Exhale, we're going to send the palms in front of us, scoop the back, bending the head down, concaving, hollowing out the body. Inhale, opening. Exhale, really stretching forward, tucking the chin, reaching with the fingertips, pulling back with the belly and ribs. 3 more times. Inhale, open. Maybe the elbows come back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the heart. Exhale, scooping, concaving, reaching forward with the fingertips. Last time. Exhale, concave forward. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, take left hand to right knee. Bring the right hand behind you. Draw the belly in and twist. Gazing gently with the neck, making sure everything stays loose apart from that tight squeezing core as you exhale. Inhale, sweep those hands out. This is about dynamic power today, finding that flow in movement, finding that strength in movement. You're inhaling the hands up, exhaling, bringing hand to knee and hand behind you, using the exhale to wring that little bit more out through the core, to lengthen that little bit more up through the spine. Last time, inhale those hands up. Exhale, one side. Inhale. Exhale, the opposite side. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, bring the hands down, and we're going to come to the front of our mats to lie on our back. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of core activation to notice that power, those little movements, and how much intensity and control that can bring. So rolling down onto the back, bringing the knees above the hips and the legs into a 90-degree angle. Let the head rest for a moment and just pull the core in, really nestling the low back into the floor. And today this could be enough for you. Maybe you keep the shoulders down and you just do the leg movements today. If you're feeling strong, you can inhale, lift those hands up towards the ceiling and shrug the shoulder blades down the back. And I want you to already appreciate that pulling back of the low belly into the spine, that feeling of intensity. If you want to, reaching the fingers out towards the heels, lifting the shoulders off the ground. The first move we're going to do is tiny. We're going to do 4 different moves, and then I'm going to give you a short space of time in which you can play with that feeling of power and intensity in the core on your own. So when you're ready, the first thing we're going to do is lifting those shoulders and drawing the belly down if you like. We're going to slowly just tuck the hips up, rocking them towards the ceiling, using the core. Tiny movement, might not even be visible for you. Exhale as you do this. Draw the belly towards the spine for 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are if you're feeling strong, or if you need a rest, please do shake it out. We're going to do toe taps now. So keeping the knees at a 90-degree angle, keeping the hips even. We're going to slowly tap the floor. Try and relax the neck if you can. Alternately with the toe tapping. Keep drawing back in the core as we squeeze in. Feel how these tiny movements can make massive differences to the energy and activation flowing through your core. 3, 2, 1. And again, this time, reaching the hands out. Number 3. We're going to shift the pelvis, reaching from side to side. So trying to rock as if you're trying to rock the hip up to the rib cage, squeezing in the obliques, keeping the legs as one unit. That's movement 3. And movement 4 is straightening the legs all the way out and drawing them back in. Keep tying that low belly down to the floor. You got this. Okay, take a minute. Exhale down if you need to. I definitely do. Get into your breath, get into your body. Find that focus on power. Strengthen the core. Breathe deep. And we're going to do that again. You have 5 to 6 counts to do your own movements, to play with it. Ready? Inhaling up, maybe lifting your shoulders, feet at 90 degrees. Count starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax when you're ready. Take a breath, maybe swaying your knees from side to side. And then when you're ready, drawing the knees into the chest and rocking over to a tabletop position. I want you to begin to warm up the shoulders and the spine. Maybe doing a simple cat-cow, rolling and opening the chest, shrugging the shoulder blades back as you inhale. Exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the back, pulling the hips towards the backs of the arms. If you know disco cat and you want to take more movement, maybe rolling the head, alternately lowering the elbows, please do. Begin to find that animal breath, that deep, focused breath. Maybe even kind of blurring your gaze slightly, finding that enjoyment and just moving in the body. You are here, in the body, in your power. Lovely. When you're ready, gently coming up into your downward dog. Releasing the head and neck. And just hanging in your normal downward dog. We did this in flow 1 of Find Your Power. And then once you've kind of hung out where you're comfortable, beginning to bring some strength into it. So easing those heels down towards the ground and activating the legs so the kneecaps lift. Pressing into the heels of the hands and scooping the elbows back and in. So you're in a bit of a turbo dog position. Elbows slightly bent. Chest is on. Belly's drawing up. Ribs searching for the ceiling. Breathe here. Keep the neck relaxed. Notice what you need to let go of in this pose as well. Relax the legs. Relax the legs, relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Use your breath. This is an amazing posture for breathing. Breathe deep into the lungs. And then gently walking your way slowly to the front of the mat. Roll up slightly on an inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to forward fold again. Hanging here in a restorative forward fold, so holding the elbows, releasing the neck more than you think is possible, really letting that head drop down towards the floor as you exhale, breathing out, releasing, bend the knees as much as you need to. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll yourself up. Standing here, preparing for your Surya Namaskars. Breathe deep. Find your feet standing up straight. Begin to engage your core. You can do this. Finding your power. Feet underneath the hips. Activate your core slightly so your hips tilt slightly forward, releasing the low back. Take an inhale, pull your shoulders and open your chest, but notice this makes your ribs flare. So while your shoulder blades relax down the back, let your rib cage hug in towards the hips, tuck into the abdomen. All of this might sound a bit crazy, don't worry, just stand up straight if this is too much for your brain to handle today. Breathe deep. Again, I like to invoke a mantra before I start. Maybe that's not your thing, but bringing to the front of your mind something positive. I am strong, I am powerful. I am strong, I am powerful. Maybe it's just, I turned up today. I am enough. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press your feet into the floor, squeeze your hands, curl your toes, find that strength, that power, engage your core, engage your buttocks, everything is on. Yes. Take an inhale here, sipping in the air, feeling the lungs squeezing harder in every muscle of your body. We are going to activate. Exhale, release it all down. Maybe shake it out. I love to go crazy shaking, but I can't with this microphone on, so shake as crazily as you like. Lovely. We're going to start Surya Namaskar A with some variations. Find your breath. You got this. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Release the head and neck completely for a moment. Inhale, rolling the spine up, gazing forward, shifting the weight into the toes. Exhale, plant the hands down, weight still in the toes, shifting the weight into the hands. Scoop the elbows backwards. Send the chest slightly forwards. Hop, step, jump your way into a plank position. If this is too much for you today, please take your knees, but make sure they're behind the hips and you're still hooking the hips forward. So you're not letting yourself sag. Everyone hooking those hips towards the hands, drawing the shoulder blades down and the elbows back towards your hips. Long neck, breathe deep. This is where we build our strength. You can stay in plank if you like. We're going to lower down for the count of 5 and then push back up as we inhale. So take a big inhale, filling the ribs right into the sides. Exhale, bend the elbows backwards, chest moves forward. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Twice more if you can manage it. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. As you inhale, draw that core up, find that extra energy. Last time, inhale. Lovely. Exhale, knees down and chest down. As you inhale, shift the hands slightly forward, tuck the elbows in, lift the chest for a cobra. Shrug those shoulders away from the ears, pulling the shoulder blades all the way down the back, engaging the core to protect the low back. Exhale, release down, push the hands into the floor. If you're feeling strong, pushing up in one long line, or using the knees to come back into a downward dog. Breathe here, find your strength. Feel the power of your connection to the ground right now. Feet and hands. Feel that gravity pulling you down. Feel that connection to the floor. We're going to do some strength moves here, so please stop at any level that feels good for you. Level 1 is inhaling, lifting the leg up, exhaling it, bringing it down. So if you're lifting the right leg up, you'll bring it down outside the left leg, left side of left leg. Inhale, lift it up again. Exhale, bring it back down into downward dog, and just move between those, taking rests as you need. And if it's too much for you, coming down onto the knees and lifting and moving in that position. Okay, round 1, we'll all do that together. So either in downward dog or tabletop. Inhale, lift the right leg, shoot it up, feel that power. Almost like you're trying to kick something in the air. Exhale, bring it down beside your left foot, maybe even curling the hips that side slightly. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, down. Twice more, inhale up. Exhale, down. Keep those ribs tenting towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders away from the ears if you can. Last time, inhale up. Exhale to the left side, left foot. Inhale up. Exhale back straight into downward dog. Take a breath here. Bring your knees down. Roll out your wrists. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, right side of right foot. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, feel that inhale. Push into the hands. Lengthen as much as you can. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down into your downward dog. Take a breath here. Before rolling your knees into the floor, we're going to come into a kneeling position. Bum to heels, sat up. Breathe, take a moment. Engage your core slightly. Feel that connection to your power. You've worked hard. We're going to open the chest now. So as we inhale, we're going to push the hips forward, open through the arms. And as we exhale, coming down. Inhale, opening, pushing forward, hips forward, chest open, gaze to the sky. We're lifting up towards the ceiling as well as pushing forward. So try not to sink back. Twice more. Inhale, open the heart, lift to the sky. Exhale, settle down. Feel that wave of grounding. Last time, inhale up, open the heart to the sky, push the hips forward, lengthen heart towards the ceiling. Exhale down. We're going to make our way to downward dog again. Stepping into tabletop when we're ready, engaging the core, drawing up through the core as it leads us back into downward dog. Option here to play with jumping forward or to just step. If you're playing with jumping, settle those shoulders back into the ribcage, hook the elbows down, draw the ribs up and in, and we're going to rock and roll. Maybe hopping forward, maybe not. Amazing. Play with that for a moment, everyone exhaling into a forward fold at the front of their mat when they need it, when they get there. And then inhaling, rolling up gently like you're moving through tar. Oh, really letting that head and chin come up last. Coming back to a standing position. That was amazing. Round 2, we're going to do Surya Namaskara B with some variations, some fun variations I have to say. So again, inhale, find that power. Back to the mantra, back to the breath. Busy brain will often take you off in all sorts of directions of thinking, of judging yourself when you're trying to do something that's strong and powerful. Our brain is made to keep us safe. It creates a narrative of negativity, a narrative that makes us shy away from pushing towards our edge. But with mindfulness, with allowing ourselves to let go of that narrative, with breathing deeply, with having fun, we can overcome that. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, we're going to sit down into chair. Draw the ribs in, cup the hips so you're trying to push the sit bones toward the knees. Strong and powerful here for 3. Maybe even rocking, if you're feeling really easy, rocking heels off the floor. 2. 1, exhale, settle into a static position, engage everything you can, feel the strongest chair you've ever been in, breathe deep. Take an inhale, straighten the legs, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Release the head and neck for a moment. Inhale, lift and lengthen straight spine. Exhale, press those hands down. Again, tipping the weight into the toes and into the heels of the hands, drawing the hands back. Let the chest come forward. Again, option here, if you just want to step, jump or hop back into plank. Knees to the floor if you need it. Option here to do our little slow lowers for 3. So we're going to lower down for 5. Bending the elbows backwards, chest forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale up. Twice more if you can take it, or just lie on your belly and breathe, that's amazing. And again, last time, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale up. Exhale, everyone, all the way to the ground. Inhale, bring those hands slightly in front of you, tucking the elbows back, lifting chest up, shoulders down. Breathe into the front of the chest, you got this. Exhale, lower down, hands under shoulders. We're going to press up and back to downward dog our way, maybe using the knees, maybe not. Second round, we're going to do the same variation as we did in Surya Namaskara A with downward dog, but we're going to add something, and then we're going to move into our lunge. So ground and breathe here. We can do the same leg lifts if they were enough for us, coming onto the knees if you like, or if you want to add an extra bit of challenge to this movement, inhaling, right leg up, and as you shoot that leg up, the arms bend and your chest comes towards the floor, and then you press back. In order to do this move, you need a really strong engagement through the core, hooking the hips forward so as not to dig and snap into the low back. So I'll demonstrate again. Option here, inhale, lifting the legs, bending the elbows. Exhale, pressing back. Choose your level. Breathe here. Find that power. Whatever you're doing, you're creating power with it. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, keep that breath strong. This time as you inhale, lift the leg up. As you exhale, curl that knee in towards the back of the arm and step the foot forward. Curling the back foot round, coming up into warrior. Breathe here. Got this. Shrug the shoulders down the back, find your strength. As you inhale, lift through the fingertips, hook forward in the core, feel strong. Exhale, one hand on top of the other, bringing them down to shoulder height. We're going to lean forward as we inhale, putting the weight into the front foot. And as we exhale, engage the core, draw the back knee up and hit the hands. Find that connection, find that power. Exhale down. We're going to do this 3 times. And we're going to pause at the top, so standing on one leg on the 3rd time. 1, hacha. Exhale down. 2, hacha. Exhale down. 3, pause at the top, press the knee into the hand. You can stay here for those of you that want to challenge. As you inhale, pull your hands up to your shoulders, draw your knee in. As you exhale, push the leg out, come into a pistol squat. Inhale back up. Maybe you've stayed here with the knee on the hand. Exhale back into your warrior. Inhale through the fingertips, lengthening again. Exhale, bring the hand down, opposite hand to the foot that's in front. So you're coming into a twist, opening your chest towards the knee, coming into a twisted lunge. Breathe here, really reach up through the top fingertips, draw the core in, finding the length and the strength in this posture. Now, you can either step down through plank, bringing both hands down now, or if you're feeling super strong, roll onto the outside edges of both feet. Lower the hips for a moment to get that extra bit of stretch in the hips. And then as we inhale up, we take that front foot and stack it back into side plank. Breathe here. And then exhale, everyone joining us together in plank. Rolling back through downward dog. Taking a rest on the knees if you need to. Same thing other side. So again, that movement is inhale, lifting up the leg, bending the elbows. Exhaling back. We're going to do it for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that low back really protected. Engage the core as much as you can. On the next inhale, raising that leg up in downward dog, 3-legged downward dog. Exhale, drawing that knee into the arm, holding it here for a minute if you want to test yourself. And then stepping forward, rolling up into your warrior. Find that strong warrior, push your feet into the floor, grounded here. And then again, inhaling through the fingertips, exhaling one palm on top of the other, bringing them down. Leaning forward on the inhale, bringing the weight into the front foot. Again, as we inhale, we're bringing that knee up, kicking into our hands, pressing, finding the connection there. And as we exhale, we're stepping back. We're going to do that 3 times. The 3rd time, we're going to stay up at the front. Stay up at the front on your 3rd breath, pushing knee into hand. If you're feeling really excited, inhale, hands back to the shoulders, open the heart. Exhale, push the foot forward, pistol squat. Inhale, back up. Woo, wobbly on that side. And exhale, step back to your lunge. Breathing here. Take an inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, coming into that twist on the other side. Hand down, hand up. Twisting towards your front knee, which can bend juicily. Lifting up so the shoulders spread away from the ears. Through that top hand. And again, if you're feeling jazzy today, you can sink onto the outside edges of the feet, drop the hips down towards the ground. And then inhale, lift up, stepping into side plank, or just moving through normal plank. Everyone meeting in plank. Exhale, roll back, downward dog. And I invite everyone to come down to a child's pose. You don't have to if you want to keep that power flowing. But I find it amazing just to ground for a moment. Forehead to ground. Maybe rolling it from side to side. Letting the heart rate settle slightly. We have one more little bit of flow. And then it's relaxation. We're so close. On the next inhale, eyes focus forward. Again, that animal breath, flaring the nostrils, roll onto hands and knees. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Spread the hands, shrug the shoulders into their sockets. And again, option here to take a few tuck hops to the front or to just step. It is all options. So if you're tuck hopping again, sink the shoulders into the back, scoop the elbows, draw the ribcage up and back, find that rock, and then just bring heels to ankles. Bringing your feet to the floor. When you're ready, standing to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Sweep the hands up. Exhale, palms to the center of the heart. Lovely. Stepping out to this long edge of your mat. Adjusting the laptop or computer screen to where it works for you. Breathing here. Take an inhale, lift the hands, power through the legs. Powerful posture, opening the body. Exhale, roll the right foot to point to the short edge of your mat, bending into warrior two. Hold here for a moment. Surfing through the air, cutting through the air with the hands, drawing the core up and in, feeling everything strong. Inhale, lift up, twist the feet around. So this time the left foot is pointing towards the front of the mat. Exhaling into warrior on the other side. Really push the arms away, feeling that tug, that lengthening in the shoulder and the neck. Last time, once more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Twisting the feet around. Exhale down. Inhale, square both feet to the front. We're going to come into either a forward fold or we're going to practice handstand. Whatever's your body is honoring and begging for right now. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Release the head and neck, bring the hands to the floor. Option here if you're not up for handstand, but you can practice tripod headstand to take that instead. Maybe you want to come to a wall, use that. This is the last little bit of playtime of the class, so enjoy. Those of you that want to follow me in handstand, inhale, lift to a half fold here in your wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands just in front of the feet. I'd say heels of hands in line with toes maybe. Scoop the elbows back. Tent and concave the body, lifting the ribcage up to the ceiling. Rock the weight forward, pushing into the heels of the hands, activating and squeezing into the chest. Coming up onto the toes, pushing into the heels of the hands, leaning the weight forward. Maybe the feet fly, maybe they don't. And then exhaling down. Remember, you can stay in forward fold if you like. Everyone slowly heel-toeing their feet together or swinging down from handstand and coming to sit on the floor, wide-legged. Find the ground. Feel the legs heavy, engaged. Feel the shoulders sink. You've almost made it to the end. We're doing amazing. Your body is full of energy right now. Everything, all the blood is flowing. We're going to inhale both hands up and we're going to come into a little, what I call a kind of swirl. So you might want to watch it first and then take over, so let the body flow through it. So as we inhale, we lift the hands up. As we exhale, we reach left hand to left foot. We're reaching right hand overhead. Scooping around, concaving and hollowing out the body as we swap right hand to right foot, lifting up left hand, reaching it forward, and then inhale up, and then swapping over the opposite direction. Riding the breath. Exhaling, left hand to left foot, swooping across that concave body, really pulling the back towards the back wall. Okay, do a few rounds of this, just really enjoying the gliding motion of rolling through the spine. If you need to bend your knees, if that works for you, it's the same motion, just with knees bent. You got this. Breathe through it, exhaling down into it, inhaling up. Exhaling down into it, inhaling up. For those of you that want to up level, keep going. You can, as you come round, you can exhale, hand behind you, and lift up. Swing around, lift up, swing around, lift up through the hips. It's a bit of a more developed motion, so just work with what works in your body. Slowly, gently, wherever you are, coming back to a center, rolling up to a straight spine, bringing the knees up and in. If you want to, holding the toes and coming up into a wide-legged hold like this. For us, other mere mortals, we're going to hold behind the legs and see if we can slowly walk our way around to the front of the mat without bringing our feet to the floor. This is the fun bit. Okay, settle here. Take a moment to appreciate everything you've done so far. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, roll down super slowly. Last little bit of core. Maybe even hovering the feet. Holding here. Breathing. And then exhaling, heels behind the buttocks. We're going to do 2 bridge poses. Option to do wheel if that's in your practice. And then we're going to do a twist. And then it will be the end of the class. So settling in on your back, knees bent, heels behind the buttocks. Tuck the shoulders slightly underneath you. And as we inhale, the first thing I want you to notice is your heels pressing into the ground. So we're going to inhale, press the heels into the ground, and naturally the buttocks lift, and then start engaging the core so that the hips tilt towards the pelvis or tilt towards the rib cage, and then lift up into that lovely bridge posture, knitting the knees slightly together. If you want to do one-legged variations, you can. And I'm feeling the energy slowing down slightly now. Breathe deeply into the front of the chest. Let it reach towards the chin. And exhale super slowly, lower down. Ground the low back. One more time, wheel or bridge pose, your choice. Again, as we inhale, press the heels down, tilt the hips, lift up. Three more deep breaths. Feeling into your body, feeling your body settle slightly. One last filling, inhale. And melt down as you exhale. Draw both knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze for a moment. And then extend the left leg out, squeezing the right leg, opening the hips slightly. You could even extend the foot over the head if that feels good for you. And then once you've stretched into that, breathed into that hip, exhale, take that right knee over to the left side, open the hands out slightly, ground through the shoulders, coming into a reclined twist. And I encourage you to pause the video at any point during this kind of wind down, to spend extra time in these juicy postures. Really feeling as you exhale that the whole body is surrendering to gravity. Draw the core back towards the spine as you inhale. Bring that leg back into center and extend it out. Swapping for the left leg, hugging it in. Opening the hip. Again, if that involves extending the leg above your head, that's great. Just moving into that hip joint, getting that last bit of release there. And then exhaling that leg over towards the right. Grounding through the shoulders. Letting the head, neck, eyes, jaw, tongue relax and let go. Everything feels like it's melting. Your breath is starting to slow, starting to roll like waves. Just observe it now without the need to control. Drawing the core in, coming back to center. Exhaling both legs out, doing any last movements you need. Maybe it's a stretch above the head, maybe it's a shoulder stand. Honoring what your body is asking for, before gently settling into your Shavasana, whether that's with legs straight, arms straight, whether that's with knees bent and slightly knocked together. And settle here. Everything is letting go. The breath is washing like a wave across you. The inhale brings all that lightness, all that potential, all that openness, drawing it deep into the body, allowing you to radiate potential. The exhale grounds you down, feeling the safety of gravity holding you. The world's got you right now. You're safe. You're strong. And I'm going to guide you on a short meditation or visualization. If this is something you want to follow with your mind, that's great. If you'd rather just observe the breath, settle, clear the mind, that's fine too. So all those coming on a journey with me, inhale, bring to the front of your mind a time when you have felt your most powerful. Something that brings that sensation to you. Maybe it's a memory of an object, of a thing. Maybe it's a time, maybe it's a place. Something that brings that sense of full self-respect, that sense of energy, that sense of safety, that sense of control. And as soon as I ask you to do that, often the busy brain will take you somewhere else, maybe even to the opposite. If that happens, that's fine. Just exhaling, letting that go. Bringing your mind back to a time when you have felt strong. If that's really hard for you, if you can't connect to anything, then it's fine. Think of an object, think of a symbol, think of anything in life that makes you think of strength. A building, the ocean. And just picture that in your mind. Hold it in the front of your mind. Let the inhales bring that sense of clarity right to the front of your brain as you walk through that place, as you relive that moment. And it's not about when people have thought you were strong. That is different. It's about when you felt it, when your whole body has been alive. When you have felt so connected to yourself, to your source. Remembering that that strength is within you. It is not determined by something external. Your essence is entirely within your reach. It may appear in different ways. It is entirely yours. That true strength comes entirely from within. You can connect to it by breath, by movement. It doesn't matter what happens in the external world. Your life force, your energy, sits right here in your heart. in your body, in your breath. Really picturing that image now, maybe smiling, maybe feeling focused. And then exhale. Let it go. Knowing that beyond all our experiences of emotions, of feelings, there is something deeper. Letting go of all our reaching towards being anything at all, or doing anything at all. And settle in that knowledge that we are enough, just the way we are. Breathe deeper. Allowing the cool clarity of the inhale to bring some sensation back to the body. Beginning to maybe wriggle the fingers or the toes. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. When you're ready, finding your way up to seated slowly, gently, letting the body stay soft as well as strong. Maybe rolling onto the side for a moment. Before coming to sit. One last moment to just sit here. Enjoy your breath. Close your practice your way. Thanking yourself. Thank you so much for coming and watching this class. You are super strong. And whether this